U.S. officials are calling this upcoming week incredibly important to brokering a deal to end the Ukraine-Russia war.
National correspondent Kayla Gaskins has the latest from Washington.
One of the most striking images from Pope Francis's funeral was President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky huddled together in deep conversation in St. Peter's Basilica for an impromptu discussion before the funeral began. Afterwards, both sides saying positive progress was made towards the shared goal of ending the war between Russia and Ukraine, a much different tone than their last in-person meeting in the Oval Office.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. You're gambling with World War III.
Meanwhile, Trump seemingly losing faith in Russian President Vladimir Putin's desire to bring the war to an end as it drags into year 4 of fighting.
We'll probably learn a lot. I was very disappointed that missiles were flying by Russia, but that missiles were flying. Very disappointing. We'll see how it goes.
On Truth Social Saturday, Trump calling out Putin for the recent deadly attacks on Ukraine, writing, "It makes me think that maybe he doesn't want to stop the war. He's just tapping me along." Trump suggesting Putin needs to be dealt with differently, perhaps through sanctions. A notable shift from the day before, when Trump, sounding optimistic, wrote, "They are very close to a deal. Most of the major points are agreed to." Those comments followed an apparently productive 3-hour meeting between Putin and U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff in Moscow. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov spoke with CBS.
President Trump has his own proposals and has his own style. We concentrate, as I said, on the real negotiations which President Trump supports and instructed his people to continue to engage in these negotiations.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio making it clear the U.S. is running out of patience and willing to walk away.
This week is going to be a really important week in which we have to make a determination about whether this is an endeavor that we want to continue to be involved in or if it's time to sort of focus on some other issues. We're close, but we're not close enough.
I'm Kayla Gaskins reporting.
We're taking a live look at X this morning in response to the meeting between President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Zelensky. He says in part, quote, "Good meeting. We discussed a lot one-on-one, hoping for results on everything we covered, protecting lives of our people, full and unconditional ceasefire, reliable and lasting peace that will prevent another war from breaking out. Very symbolic meeting that has potential to become historic if we achieve joint results."